In the previous tutorial video that I did about manually creating records in TOPSpro, I left out a certain detail that I didn't realize at the time that we'll need to include in order to generate reports accurately. Specifically, we need to make sure that students that we enter manually, we assign them a program of instruction, meaning an ABE student or an ELL student. Let me show you why this is an issue. If I go to run a report, and typically the report that we run is here under test results and then skills profile, individual skills profile. Now you may recall the student that I put in last time named a demo, their ID was demo123. If I go over here and look at student demographics, I can see all the students in this site or sub-site, and here's all the different demos I've created, and this is the one that we did in that last video. Now if I try to generate reports here, let me show you what happens. We're only going to get one report for demo student, ID demo student, and that's not the person we created last time. And if I go down, you'll notice that that's the only report here. And this is the reason, because this program here, Basic Skills ABE, is assigned for this demo student. We did not assign that program for anybody else, including our demo 123 person. So let's go ahead and do that. To do that, we go to Records, Programs, Enrollments. And just like before, we're going to click on New. Hopefully this is fairly intuitive. We're enrolling them in a program enrollments, and we need to do a new one. And here, just kind of the same process as before, we need to find the student. So you're only going to be able to do this once the student record is already created, as I showed you in the previous video. So we're going to find that student by looking in the drop-down list for the site, and then the student drop-down. Again, in your districts you'll probably have a ton of students, so they may not appear in this little quick list, in which case you could do select from lister, brings up all the students, and then when you find yours, you double click. Here's that demo 123. Double click, it brings them in. Now we assign them that program. ABE or ELL, typically the only two that we worry about. And this isn't even that big of a deal, since we don't report to NRS through TOPSpro. We do it through CMATs and VOS. So just select either ABE or ELL. We just need to toggle that on for the reports to run. You're also going to have to enter a date here, date entered program. This also doesn't really matter, they just need a date filled in. So you could even just pick the current date, not a big deal. Once you have a date, once the program is selected for the student, click Save at the top. And now we have that person enrolled in that program. Now if I go back to run this report, we'll generate it. Notice there's my demo report for demo 123, because they now have been enrolled in this basic skills program.